and smile at you.
Yeah, smile at you. It's just like, whoo. That being said, you kind of look at the roster, the coaching staff alone. They're going to have Anthony Lynn as his offensive coordinator. Yeah. They got Deuce Staley as his assistant head coach / running backs coach. I'm blanking on the guy who's also coming from the Saints to be his defensive coordinator. It's shaping up to be a pretty good staff. That doesn't always mean something, but I'm saying it looks like, I don't know. Like I said, I think Detroit is moving in the right direction, I think. But I want it to succeed just because, Campbell's going to be a treat, I think, every Sunday after a game.
Well, and they've got to get a quarterback. Either you make Stafford happy and get some people for him to throw the ball to, get a running back somewhere. Otherwise, Stafford goes.
Well, Lugs, I don't know if you saw it. They've already come out and said that Detroit, the Lions and Stafford have talked, and they are mutually going to part ways. So they'll trade him. And obviously, since it's mutual, it sounds like, not 100%. They'll try to send him somewhere he wants to go.
Yeah.
It'll still have to be beneficial to them on some extent. They're not going to send him to Chicago or
Green Bay.
So he can end up at the Colts, maybe.
I think that's the preferred place for him to land.
Good for Indy. That'd be great for them.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, because, he still has a lot in the tank, even though he's taken some real beat downs over the years.
He'll be 33, I believe. I think on Super Bowl Sunday. I think so. He still has.
The arm is strong. The arm is.
Well, 33 is the new 27.
At least he's playing quarterback in the NFL. Yeah,
it's crazy.
I don't get the new math, but I'll go with it.
And I think Washington is possibly a possibility because the new GM of that team was there when they drafted Stafford. I think
that'd be another good match. That's a good team with that defense.
Carolina, possibly if they're too far down to get one of the top 4 quarterbacks in the draft, which I think Lions pick above them, and there's a chance Lions draft the 4th of the top 4 guys in the NFL draft. So
the Teddy experiment doesn't seem to be fruitful in Carolina.
I hate to say it for Teddy. I thought he had moments where he played well, but considering, and I know Lugs doesn't agree with me, considering the talent they had at wide receiver, that he only threw 15 touchdowns, I think is a mark against him, at least on the season. Yeah. So
he got paid though, so you got to give it to him.
Yeah,
he got paid.
He'll have a long
career. He came back from a horrendous injury and still proved himself. He's a good backup and he's a good game manager, but he doesn't have that bit of oomph that you need. You need a bit more ego, I think, than Teddy has.
And he's had a longer career than many, so even at this point.
But, lots of interesting possibilities in the offseason for the quarterbacking core. And the draft, the receivers, there should be a number of good receivers. They're good quarterbacks. What'll be interesting, I want to see the senior bowl to see some of those guys who basically sat out the year, the college prospects who sat out the year, just to see, okay, what do you have?
I think the top tier guys will still look phenomenal. I'm not saying I'm wrong on that. Jamar Chase is still probably going to look legit. And the Penny Sewell, the tackle out of Oregon, will still look great. Micah Parsons from Penn State will probably still look legit. It is fascinating because obviously because of COVID, it sounds like, obviously the combine is going to stay regional.
Right.
So
virtual and online, a lot of it. Right.
So the one thing that is intriguing is because obviously it's a big thing with the draft is how are they going to computerize the 40 time? Because obviously that's really important for them to try to keep that consistent.
Well, I thought most of the guys are going to have days at their schools and the scouts would go to them and other parts would be virtual online, but there's absolutely nothing scheduled in Indianapolis.
But like I said, I think it's intriguing because 40 time can be so important to certain positions.
And
if it's not electronic, because that's the one reason why when they do it when they sometimes rerun it pro days, it's always much better because
friendly.
It's hand timed. So, and that I don't know. To me, that's the intriguing aspect to it being regionalized.
The old 60-minute stopwatch.
Yeah, they still have Ernie Arscuzzi just going around clicking it for them, or Gil Brandt. So,
yeah, we'll see what happens.
I hope Deshaun Watson gets traded to the Jets or Miami. I hope he gets out of Houston because he deserves not be in that mess.
And Darnold to the Bears, right?
I can see it happening. I mean,
yeah. Well, I would like to see Darnold get one decent shot without Adam Gase. I was just going to make a note. If you have a failed NFL career, apparently you go to Alabama. Because, I mean, there 3 NFL coaches on Alabama's team now? It's like Marone just signed for Alabama.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess Nick Saban can save careers.
Well, I mean, you look at it, he's rehabilitated a few. I mean, Sark got one of the biggest jobs you can get in college football. So, I mean, it does help. And even Lane Kiffin, I mean, it's not a sexy job, but after you kind of burn yourself at Tennessee, you're probably going to be out of the running for some of the top tier jobs. But he's able to.
I've seen.
So you think Saban gets a little percentage on those guys' future earnings? Is that part of the contract?
Yeah, I've seen Lane Kiffin. He ain't sexy anyway. I just want to say before we go today, rest in peace, baseball's Hank Aaron.
Yes.
I did have a chance to see him play on a couple of times when I was a kid, and it was amazing how effortlessly, if you think of that time, those guys smoked. They didn't work out much. He just had a gift. The real home run king. All right.
No steroids going on there.
Hammerin' Hank, so rest in peace for him.
And just one quick other thing, too.
Go.
Sorry. The Olympics, they should cancel it. Just move it back another year.
No 2021 Olympics? All right. Well, we'll see. Well, this has been Sports and Other Stuff, brought to you in part by Lugs. What was that shoe company you brought on board? What's their name?
Blundstone.
Yeah, tell me about them.
Well, they're made in Tasmania. I don't know if they're kangaroo hide or not, but they will help you to jump. It's like those ancient kids where you're jumping over fences and stuff. Get the Blundstones and you can jump.
And the first 5 callers get Meryl Streep's voicemail. Is that right? And she says, "The dingo ate my baby."
Yep. Yes, sir.
So that offer still stands. Well, that's good to know. We're the Sport Weasels, first in sound, first in service, and first in other sports and other stuff. So long till next time. Bye-bye.